Welcome to the 21st century. Ugh. We were promised a utopian world with jetpacks, flying cars, and time machines. What we got is...
Please listen closely as our menu options have changed.
And...
Unexpected item in banking area.
Thankfully, KFAI has changed and hasn't. KFAI still brings you the coolest mix of music from around the world that you won't hear anywhere else. And you can listen, live stream, or download the programs you want on anything from your radio to your smartphone, whether you're on the go or just lying on the couch.
Insufficient movement detected. Have you taken a bad fall? Notifying emergency services.
KFAI, non-commercial community-powered 21st century radio.
We're back on KFAI Obverse, hard-hitting stories about our supposedly obvious universe. Today, we look more closely at marshmallow fluff. Is it marshmallow? Is it fluff? Or is it a glob of sentient algae that's trying to take over the world? With us is Dr. Sneed McGobbers, professor of What the Hell Is It? At University of that building over there.
Well, the problem with marshmallow fluff is that we really don't know what it is. It doesn't appear to be harmful. In fact, there are many people who enjoy it quite substantially. There are some that suggest it's nothing more than sugar, egg whites, and vanilla, but there are others that suggest it's made entirely of pure joy. Much like KFAI. KFAI is also made up of joy. Joy of bringing you great radio and music from around the world that you won't hear anywhere else.
Are you suggesting a hidden worldwide marshmallow fluff-spiracy?
No.
There you have it, another conspiracy, exclusively exposed here, that's bound to be buried by mainstream media.
Buried under marshmallow fluff.
Join us again next time on KFAI Obverse when we look at kombucha and whether or not it's actually the juice from a giant brain fungus that's trying to take over the world. Non-commercial, community-powered, taking over the world radio.
KFAI presents Great Moments in Minnesota Ingenuity. Today we take you back to 1885.
Honey, you look so depressed. What's wrong?
I don't know. I feel like I need something to do. I wish there was something I could constantly yell at everyone not to touch.
Thus, the thermostat was born. Just like KFAI, its non-commercial, community-powered goodness brings the whole family together. KFAI! KFAI presents Great Moments in Minnesota Ingenuity. Today, we take you back to 1919 and the dangers of toast.
Honey, the toast is done.
Okay, here's the toasting fork.
Ah!
Oh no, not another one.
Thus, the pop-up toaster was born. Just like KFAI, its non-commercial, community-powered radio helps you tap your toes without getting electrocuted. We're not crummy, we're KFAI. KFAI presents Great Moments in Minnesota Ingenuity. Today, we take you back to 1943.
You know, I think this date is going really well.
Can I ask you something?
Anything for you?
Question 1 of 567. True or false?
Thus, the Minnesota Multiphasic Personality Inventory was born. Just like KFAI's non-commercial, community-powered radio, it's just your type. KFAI! KFAI presents Great Moments in Minnesota Ingenuity. Today, we take you back to 1991. Coming out of the 1980s, men were tired of looking snappy in bright pastel colors. Something looser, lazier, and stripier was needed.
If only I could wear pajamas to work.
Thus, Zubas were born. Just like KFAI, it's confusing to outsiders, but comfortable to insiders. KFAI, where non-commercial, community-powered radio and better fashion sense grows.
Programming is supported by Chanhassen Dinner Theaters, presenting Beautiful, the Carole King musical. As a woman in the music industry, King broke barriers to become one of the most prolific songwriters of our time. Featuring over 24 of her greatest hits, Beautiful is the true story of Carole King's journey from teenage songwriter to music legend. This is a full Broadway show with a cast of 29 actors. Tickets and more information at chanhassendt.com.
KFAI is proud to present Sara Kurcic at the Cedar Cultural Center on Thursday, March 14th. The the Cedar welcomes Sara Kurucic, a Guatemalan Mayan Kachikal woman, as well as an artist whose identity is an act of defiance. Sara's music is a celebration of indigenous women worldwide, and her album, Mujer Indígena, is building an ever-growing audience and connecting with more indigenous brothers and sisters in these new territories. Tickets for Sara Kurucic can be found at the Cedar Cultural website. Visit thecedar.org for more details.
KFAI is proud to present Cyril Aimé at the Dakota, performing on Tuesday, March 19th. French jazz singer Cyril Aimé teamed up with multi-instrumentalist Jake Sherman for her latest album, A Fleur de Peau. Combining the depth and sophistication of jazz, the immediacy of pop, and the irresistible dance rhythms of the Caribbean, it's more intimate and more accessible than anything Cyril has done before. Tickets for Cyril Aimé can be found at the Dakota website. Visit dakotacooks.com for more details.
KFAI is proud to present Tinsley Ellis at the Dakota, performing on Wednesday, March 13th. Atlanta-based blues guitarist, singer, and songwriter Tinsley Ellis and his new first-ever solo acoustic album, 2024's Naked Truth, swaps his blistering guitar-fueled full-band workouts for equally passionate, soul-searching acoustic folk blues. His famed guitar chops and musical creativity are on full display throughout the album's 12 songs, including 9 newly written originals. Tickets for Tinsley Ellis can be found at the Dakota website. Visit dakotacooks.com for more details.
KFAI is proud to present Letitia Sadier at the Turf Club on Monday, March 11th. Over the course of her career, spanning 3+ decades, Stereolab member Letitia Sadier is touring behind her latest solo album, Rooting for Love, an evolution that continues to deepen the rich harmonic fields in which Letitia is known for. Opening the show is Los Angeles-based artist Susan James. Tickets for Letitia Sadier can be found at the First Avenue website. Visit firstavenue.com for more details.
KFAI is celebrating International Women's Day 2024 with 24 hours of programming on Friday, March 8th, starting at midnight on 90.3 FM in Minneapolis and St. Paul, and online at kfai.org. KFAI has long celebrated women from all walks of life on International Women's Day. This year, we're considering the significance of allyship and how it may be an element in how we collectively inspire inclusion and bridge the gap to new understandings. Join us on Friday, March 8th at 90.3 FM and around the world at kfai.org.